Welcome to Sara Yoga. I'm Kat and this is yoga for your lower back. Enjoy this class anytime you feel any twinges in your lower back because it will help to stretch out those muscles and relax them. You can also repeat it regularly to prevent lower back pain. Enjoy the class. Today we're going to start from child's pose. So coming first of all onto hands and knees, with knees aligned under your hips, ankles aligned with the knees, and sink your bottom down onto your heels. If your bottom doesn't easily touch your heels, you can place a cushion in between your bottom and your heels, and then relaxing your forehead down onto the mat. And again, you can place a cushion under your forehead if that feels more supportive, if your forehead doesn't quite touch the mat. Relaxing face and jaw, relaxing lips, teeth and tongue. Everything soft, relaxed and melting. Breathe into your lower back. Nice deep breaths. And you might like to give your lower back a little bit of a massage or a rub. Massaging out around the sacroiliac area where the spine meets the pelvis. You might like to bring your arms around by your sides, palms face up if that feels okay here. Feel your tailbone sinking and melting towards your heels. And remember, you can always place cushions underneath your head, underneath your feet, the tops of the feet. If they're a little bit uncomfortable with this stretch, then placing a cushion under the tops of the feet can help. Or in between your bottom and your heels. Or even in between your tummy and your legs, and then prop up your head a little bit too. Just relaxing everything here. One more wonderful deep breath in your child pose. And then letting your arms extend out in front of you if they weren't there already. Draw your tummy in towards your spine. And slowly roll yourself up to sitting. So feel as though you are stacking each vertebra one at a time upon the one underneath it from the base of the spine to the tip. And then you arrive upright again, shoulders are away from the ears. Bring your bottom to the floor. And coming into this mermaid position, so feet are on one side. Using the strength of your arms, lower yourself down via your side, roll over onto your back. And then drawing your knees in towards your chest and having a gentle rock side to side. So we're just feeling as though we're massaging out the lower back here. You'll feel this nice massage around the sacroiliac area where the spine meets the pelvis and in the very low back. Keeping your knees together, circle the knees, feeling as though you're massaging the area around the sacrum, those fused vertebrae at the base of the spine, and then the other way. This will feel so good on your lower back. And you can just let your breath flow very naturally here. You might find the movement links with the breath, maybe inhaling away, exhaling in as the knees come in. And then coming back to the center. Keeping one hand on each knee here, just separating the knees slightly. Take a nice inhalation. And then exhale as you roll over onto one side. Inhale as you separate the knees so the top knee leads you back to the center and then you arrive back on your back. Exhaling, rolling over to the side, all the way onto your side. Inhale, top knee leads you back to center. And then exhaling, rolling over to the side. So continuing with your breath. Inhaling to center, exhale over to the side. So you get that really nice massage out for your lower back. And also this will massage the outer hip area. This just feels so nice around the whole lower back area. Let's make this the last round. Take your time. Come back to the center and hug the knees in. As you have a little rock side to side here, you'll feel this nice massage out through your lower back. You might like to keep your knees together and circle your knees a few times in each direction, then coming back to center. So then from here, placing your left foot flat down on the floor, stretch your right leg up towards the ceiling. So you can clasp your hands behind the right thigh and flex your right foot. And we'll just breathe here, pushing out through the right heel. Relaxing your face and jaw, lips, teeth and tongue. And you can maybe have a little play with the ankle. You can inhale, flex the foot, exhale, point the ankle. Just observe how that feels. Have a few circles with the ankle, a few in each direction. Maybe spread your toes as much as you can as you inhale. Maybe inquire into a gentle curl of the toes. Just not too ferociously because it can give you a little bit of cramp. And then we're going to come back to our flexed foot again, pushing out through the heel. And working this right leg straight. If you have got your right leg completely straight, and I actually haven't, I'm still working it straight, but if you have, you can flex your left foot and then begin to work that left leg straighter and straighter, and you will feel the stretch up the back of the right leg increasing as the left leg becomes straighter. But our priority is to keep the right leg straight. So for me, I'm definitely keeping my left foot flat on the floor because I'm still working on getting this right leg straight. And you can stay here, or if you want a little bit more challenge, make sure your shoulders are definitely down away from your ears. Back of the neck is long, chin is ever so slightly tucked in towards the chest, as if you were holding a big orange underneath your chin. Take a nice inhalation, and as you exhale, engage your tummy muscles. So draw your tummy in towards the spine, lift your pelvic floor, and feel as though you're bringing the lowest rib at the base of the rib cage closer to the inner hip bones. So you're bringing your nose towards your knee. Keep pushing your heel away. Let's take a couple of breaths here. So really nice stretch for the lower back, working the abdominal muscles, shoulders away from the ears, just double check they're not crunching up to the ears. And then on your inhalation, slowly releasing your abdominal muscles, slowly, slowly, slowly. The low part of the back of the head arrives down on the floor. You're not tipping the head back at all. You've still got that imaginary orange under your chin, so not letting the chin lift. Beautiful. So then bending your right knee, relax the right foot, bring that leg in. And bring your left leg in. And as it comes in, cross your right leg over your left leg. So you're sitting as if you're sitting up in a cross-legged position, but you're on your back. And hug the knees in. Maybe have a little rock side to side. So this is our reclined cow face pose. Reclined Gomukhasana. Having a little massage out through the lower back here. And come back to stillness. Breathe into your belly, face and jaw relaxed. Just observing how you feel. Maybe little rocks again, just see what your body needs. See what your lower back needs or wants. You can even slightly circle here like you did when your knees were glued together. You can make little circles, circling from the hips. So you're massaging that area around the lower back at the sacrum where the spine meets the pelvis. This just feels so good on your lower back. So let's release the legs, uncross them. Clasp your hands behind the left thigh, place the right foot down to the floor. Straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling, flexing your foot, grounding down through the left side of the back of the pelvis and breathing. So we can have a little play with this left ankle, maybe exhale, point the ankle, inhale, flex the ankle, maybe having a few circles, just getting all that nice blood flowing back to the heart that's in your foot and your leg. And maybe inhaling, spreading out your toes, exhale, a gentle curl, not too ferocious. Good, and then coming back to a nice flexed foot and breathing. You can even think of breathing up the leg on the inhalation from the back of the pelvis to the heel, down on the exhalation from the heel to the back of the pelvis. Release. If you would like extra challenge, just check shoulders away from the ears, chin ever so slightly tucked in towards your chest, holding an imaginary big orange under your chin. Tummy drawn in, pelvic floor lifted. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, bringing the lowest rib at the front of the body closer to the inner hip bones as you crunch up and hold it here. Breathing here. So you're working your nose towards your knee. You can sort of bring the knee towards the nose a little bit. You might find the hamstring flexibility limits that. That's okay. Shoulders are away from the ears, double check that. And one more breath here. And as you inhale, slowly release back down. The back of the head comes to the floor, not flopping the head back, really important because that helps to protect your neck from any strain. And then relaxing your left ankle and foot, bringing your left knee in and bringing your right knee in as you do that, crossing the legs. Relaxed feet and ankles, hugging your knees. And again, having a little rock side to side. Massaging out through the lower back. Let your mind be connected with where you feel the stretches. Where do you feel it? Just accepting and acknowledging all the sensations that you feel. Breathing into those sensations, maybe creating a few circles, so circling the knees, they're staying glued together. And feeling how that massages out around the sacroiliac joint where the spine meets the pelvis. Maybe coming back to stillness and breathing deeply into your belly. Shoulders are away from the ears. So much space between ears and shoulders. Face and jaw relaxed. Just continually checking that. Make sure you're not clenching the teeth or holding any tension in the face. Good. So then we'll release the legs, maybe just giving them a little wiggle, little pedal, and hugging the knees in. Another little rock side to side, and coming back to center. And then rolling over onto your side, and slowly using the strength of your arms to make your way up to sitting. Come into a comfortable cross-legged seat. Make sure you're comfortable in your seated position. If it helps to grab a block to sit on, then that's good because we want to keep the lower back feeling really good, even just for this moment of sitting at the end of the class. And then taking a moment to observe how you feel, upright again, lengthen your spine, feeling each vertebra lifting and lengthening away from its neighbour underneath it. Bring palms to touch in front of your heart. And just observe how you feel, taking your thumbs to the centre of your forehead in the third eye point and dropping your chin, feeling that lovely stretch at the back of your neck. And taking a moment to thank yourself for your yoga practice today. Bringing your hands back to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Thank you so much again for joining me, and make sure you tell your friends and family about this class because I think lots of people need a good stretch out for their lower back. I'll see you next time. Bye.